One screw on the hinge side holding it on. Isn't that crazy? So this wooden gate is going away. This is the old gate. It sags a lot. Of course, you got two different sets of diagonal braces. In theory, that would be okay. But technically on the hinge side, you want your diagonal brace going the other way, because gravity is working against that brace. If you ask any fence builder, they'll tell you the same thing. And this spring is not doing much, but we're going to change that right now. As you can see, I left a gap on purpose so that I have full penetration welds, and then I smooth them out. Alright guys, just wanted to show the fit up before I weld it up. If you are welding 1.5 angle to 1.5 angle perpendicularly, you need to remove not only half of this leg, but also make sure it's good here. You can turn it over here. You can see there's 3/16 removed on this side to make clearance for here. And don't forget to take that corner off because this inside corner is rounded. So once you have that coped and it sits nice and flat, then you're good to go. Weld her up. All right, this might be a little bit of overkill, but I have two diagonal braces going two different directions. There's 2 coil springs on this gate, and this gate is so heavy duty that apparently it is not closing by itself, even though I maxed out the tension on this spring. So there's a couple different options. You can remove that wheel. I mean, that's a heavy duty spring wheel. That's just grease right there, I mean oil. Or you can add a 3rd spring. So let's check it out after the 3rd spring is installed. All right, so now we have 3 hinges instead of 2. Now when adjusting this style, they give you this teeny tiny pin. And as you can see, I bent it. It's not enough torquing power. So what I did to supplement that is put in one of my bits here and then pull this way at the same time as with this pin. So essentially you're pulling from 2 holes at the same time, maximizing your torque. Of course it fell out, I don't have an extra hand, but you get what I'm saying? You're pulling from 2 holes instead of 1 to make that last adjustment with maximum closing power. Okay, with 3 springs now, we have the ultimate test. A little bit of a slam, but that's okay, we can fine tune that. So I tried to use the pin along with a DeWalt bit driver, but then I decided later on that to maximize the torque, I would use 2 of my driver bits and twist 1 more 1/4 turn. So installing a steel gate here, I've already removed the old wooden gate, and this bolt is in the way. But because it's already threaded on, it is safe to go ahead and use a cutoff disc, and I absolutely recommend my DeWalt FlexVolt grinder. This thing has never let me down. Heavy duty, versatile. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and trim that up and get it all fitted up so we can get this steel gate on. I absolutely love the Miller Multimatic 215. At home I have 220 volts, but on the go I use the 110 adapter. And of course 0.035 hardwire with shielding gas. Just realized I forgot to go over the weldable hinges. Make sure the hinge is on the correct side. Evenly space it, and you want probably about 4 inches from top and bottom. So when installing these springs from Amazon, they're the perfect size hole in here. Yes, they do come with wood screws, but for this application, we're not using wood screws. We're using the metal self-tappers that come with, or they don't come with, but you use a 3/8. Your typical self-tapper will require a 5/16, but a 3/8. The more heavy-duty screw is much better. 3/8 drive. And now for this test. Open it up, let it go, and there you have it. You're probably wondering, why is there no steel plate on the top? Well, at this point, the owner decided that it was too heavy. Overall, it turned out really good. Here in this situation, I was able to weld straight to that vertical column there. So that was the perfect use of the hinge side.
Okay, let's go.